In our bustling world where noise and constant chatter dominate, the art of silence seems to have vanished. Yet, what if the moments we choose to stay silent were just as impactful as those when we speak? How often do we pause to consider the significance of our quiet moments? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, teaches individuals to control themselves through reason and emotional strength. It's a powerful way to discern when to speak. Zeno, the founder of Stoicism, famously said, "It is better to stumble with the feet than with the tongue." This profound statement prompts a fundamental question. How many times have we regretted speaking hastily or out of anger? Stoicism doesn't merely instruct us to refrain from certain actions, it urges us to employ silence as a tool for personal growth and tranquility. Imagine confronting life's challenges with the serene confidence that your silence conveys more than words ever could. Stoic philosophy asserts that silence isn't merely the absence of speech, but a carefully chosen, deeply felt response. It is an active, potent force, a strategy that can help resolve disputes, shield us from harm, and foster understanding. But when exactly should we embrace silence? Together, we'll explore 9 critical moments where choosing silence is not only wise, but transformative. As we delve into these lessons, reflect on how practicing Stoic silence might alter your interactions with others and enhance your inner peace. What if you could defuse a heated argument with calm, measured silence instead of harsh words? What could a thoughtful pause convey about your feelings and thoughts? Join us as we uncover the powerful moments to remain silent and let the wisdom of Stoicism guide us. Are you ready to delve deeper into the profound knowledge of Stoicism? Let's begin with the first key moment, when facing unfair criticism. According to Stoic philosophy, being unfairly criticized offers a unique opportunity to grow stronger and demonstrate integrity. The core principles of this ancient wisdom highlight the importance of how we perceive and respond to external events. Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "If something external disturbs you, it is not the thing itself that troubles you, but your judgment about it." He also reminded us that we can alter our perception at any time. This insight suggests that it is our interpretation of criticism rather than the criticism itself that causes distress. Consider this. How might changing your perspective on criticism fortify you? Can you recall a time when remaining composed in the face of unfair criticism altered the outcome? For instance, if you are leading a project at work and your boss harshly criticizes it, a Stoic response would involve calmly evaluating the feedback to extract useful insights while disregarding unfounded negativity. Epictetus, another prominent Stoic philosopher, advised that this approach not only preserves your peace, but also upholds your professional integrity. Stoicism encourages us to embody our philosophy, responding with calm, thoughtful reactions rather than defensive ones. Your responses, and ultimately your work, should speak for themselves. Choosing silence in the face of unfair criticism is not a passive act, but a strategic one, aligning with Stoicism's emphasis on focusing on what we can control: our responses and attitudes. This quiet strength transforms potential conflicts into testaments of your personal resilience and philosophical commitment. As you navigate life's challenges, consider how silence can serve you. What opportunities might arise from choosing deliberate silence over impulsive speech? How might this practice not only enhance your peace of mind, but also positively influence those around you? By integrating Stoic principles into our daily lives, especially when unfairly criticized, we align ourselves with a philosophy that values character strength over fleeting approval. This approach fosters personal growth and inspires others to follow suit, particularly in a world where boasting and self-promotion often overshadow humility. Stoicism encourages us to embrace silence, echoing Marcus Aurelius's wisdom. Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be one. If you want to become successful, follow the nighttime routine of the greatest Roman emperor from my new ebook. It's packed with timeless wisdom and practical tips. Grab your copy now. Link in the pinned comment. Let's continue. Reflect on how silence in response to boastfulness can transform a potentially ego-driven environment into a space for self-reflection and growth. Criticism is an inevitable part of life and can often be constructive, leading to self-improvement. However, criticism isn't always fair, and sometimes it is intended to hurt. In these instances, maintaining composure and responding appropriately can be challenging. Stoicism, a philosophy originating from ancient Greece, offers timeless advice on handling unjust criticism with grace and dignity. By adhering to Stoic principles, we can turn adverse situations into opportunities for personal growth and inner strength. The Stoic principle reminds us that our reactions, rather than external events, determine our state of mind. Epictetus emphasized, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." When faced with unfair criticism, taking a moment to pause and reflect prevents impulsive reactions and allows for thoughtful consideration of the situation. Stoicism teaches us to control our mind, not external events, and by doing so, we become stronger. Marcus Aurelius advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Understanding that unjust criticism reflects the reviewer's feelings or thoughts, rather than our own abilities or worth, can provide clarity. As the Stoic saying goes, "If anyone can prove and show me that I think and act in error, I will gladly change it, for I seek the truth." Marcus Aurelius's words remind us that there can be a grain of truth in even the most unfounded criticism. Look for any constructive feedback hidden within the unfairness, using it as an opportunity for self-improvement while discarding unnecessary negativity. Epictetus advised, "First learn the meaning of what you say, and then speak." When unfairly criticized, remaining composed and courteous not only demonstrates your strength and self-control, but also prevents escalation. A calm response often diffuses the situation and showcases maturity. Focus on your personal growth instead of dwelling on unjust criticism. Redirect your energy towards your goals and self-improvement, rising above negativity and continuing on your path. By embracing Stoic principles, you can turn difficult situations into opportunities for growth and resilience. Remember to pause and reflect. Separate criticism from your self-worth. Seek any truth in the feedback. Respond calmly, and focus on your growth. In doing so, you embody the Stoic ideal of maintaining inner peace and strength despite external challenges. The second key moment is practicing Stoic silence amid boasts. Imagine being at a networking event where a colleague boasts about their recent raise and luxurious lifestyle. The temptation to counter their bravado with your own achievements can be strong. Stoicism teaches the value of restraint. Choosing silence allows you to maintain your composure and let others' words reveal their character. This approach not only preserves your dignity, but also projects confidence and self-assuredness. In Stoicism, silence is not passive. It is a strategic choice that signifies wisdom and confidence. Another Stoic philosopher noted, "He who does not wish to be outdone by greater benefits should not return one benefit with another, but should return many." In practice, this means refraining from responding to empty boasts with words, and instead letting your actions and character speak. How often do you find yourself responding to others' success stories with your own? What might happen if you chose to listen, acknowledging their accomplishments with a nod or a smile, while keeping your focus on your virtues and goals? Embracing Stoic silence in the face of boasts fosters a life characterized by contentment and internal success, rather than competition. This practice creates an environment where one can thrive peacefully, rooted in genuine self-worth rather than comparative measures. Reflect on this lesson and apply it in your daily interactions. How could embracing silence improve your life and relationships? Share your thoughts and experiences, and together, let's cultivate a life of peace, happiness, and success. The third key moment is dealing with anger. Anger can feel like a tempest, sweeping away reason and calm. In the midst of this storm, Stoic philosophy offers a refuge, a moment of silence, to navigate these intense emotions. Epictetus advised, keep silence for the most part, and speak only when you must. Imagine a day at work where a co-worker's mistake causes you extra hours of work. Your initial reaction might be anger, but what if you chose silence instead? By not reacting in anger, you allow yourself time to objectively assess the situation. This pause can prevent the conflict from escalating and lead to constructive solutions instead of heated arguments. Consider how often a quick, angry response has led to regret. What could be different if you took a moment to calm down before speaking? Marcus Aurelius reflected, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it? This thought encourages us to consider the aftermath of anger, which often causes more harm than the initial trigger. Think of Nelson Mandela, a renowned leader who, despite years of imprisonment, chose forgiveness over anger. This decision not only enhanced his own life, but also led a nation towards reconciliation. Practicing silence when angry doesn't mean suppressing your feelings. It means choosing a response that aligns with your best self. This approach improves your peace of mind and leads to healthier relationships and a more fulfilling life. As you face daily frustrations, remember that silence can be your sanctuary, a place where wisdom prevails. Adopt this practice, and you may find that the quiet response is not only the most profound, but also the most powerful. Anger is a natural emotion, but uncontrolled anger can damage relationships and health. Stoicism offers effective strategies for managing anger by emphasizing self-control, rational thought, and inner peace. Identify your triggers to understand what specifically provokes your anger. Is it a person, a situation, or a particular event? Reflect on why these triggers affect you so strongly, as our perceptions often play a significant role. Accept that you cannot control external events, only your reactions to them. Practice mindfulness by staying present, observing your thoughts and emotions without judgment. Take deep breaths, count to 10, or step away from the situation to calm your mind. Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Reframe the situation by considering different perspectives. Instead of seeing the trigger as a personal attack, view it as an opportunity to practice patience and understanding. Develop empathy by trying to understand others' viewpoints. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" When anger arises, pause and take a moment before responding. This break allows you to reflect and choose a more rational and composed reaction. Seneca said, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." Stoic exercises like negative visualization and cognitive distancing can also help manage anger. Picture the worst-case scenario to gain perspective and remind yourself that your thoughts are not facts, allowing you to detach from the emotional intensity. By incorporating these Stoic principles, you can transform anger into an opportunity for growth and resilience. Accept your triggers, reframe situations, practice empathy, and embrace the power of the pause to navigate anger with wisdom and inner peace. As you face daily frustrations, remember that silence can be your sanctuary. Embrace this practice and discover the profound power of a quiet response. Reflect on your own experiences and share your thoughts on how practicing Stoic silence in moments of anger can transform your life. How can silence help you navigate anger more effectively? Let's delve into the fourth key moment, when you need to listen. In our fast-paced world, true listening is a rare and valuable skill. Stoicism teaches us that silence, more than just the absence of speech, is an active process of engagement and understanding. Dealing with pain, especially the kind that comes from loss, can be one of the most challenging experiences in life. It's a raw, visceral emotion, that can leave us feeling helpless and overwhelmed. However, finding meaning beyond this pain can be a transformative process, one that allows us to grow stronger and more resilient. Reflect on how you've managed loss in the past. How did you cope with the emotional turmoil? How did you navigate the dark days of grief? Consider how the practice of reflective silence could help you in future times of grief. Reflective silence is a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy, and it can be incredibly powerful in helping us process our emotions without forcing an end to them prematurely. By allowing your feelings to run their natural course, you honor your emotional experience without being overwhelmed by it. Think about how this method could not only change your own healing process, but also positively impact those around you. Sharing your thoughts and experiences with loss and discussing how Stoic practices have affected your journey can be incredibly healing. What lessons have you learned through your experiences with loss? How has silence helped you heal? Let's explore these questions together and learn from each other's journeys. Share your thoughts in the comments below so we can support each other through our collective experiences. One of the hardest aspects of life is dealing with death. Grief and sadness are natural responses to losing something important, whether it's a loved one, a job, or a significant opportunity. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium in Athens, provides timeless wisdom for navigating these difficult times. By adopting a Stoic perspective, we can find strength and peace, even when faced with significant loss. It's crucial to recognize and accept the feelings that come with loss. Stoicism teaches us that emotions are natural responses to life's events. Instead of judging ourselves for feeling sad or hurt, we should allow ourselves to fully experience these emotions. Journaling or talking to a trusted friend can be incredibly therapeutic. By expressing our feelings, we can begin to process them and move towards healing. According to Stoic philosophy, we should let go of things we cannot change and focus on what we can. This means accepting the reality of the loss and directing our energy towards constructive actions. For example, we can't bring back a loved one or reverse a missed opportunity, but we can control how we respond to these events. We can choose to learn from the experience, grow stronger, and move forward with resilience. Stoics believe that every challenge is an opportunity for growth. When we face loss, it can be helpful to reframe the situation as a chance to develop new strengths and insights. Ask yourself, what can this loss teach me? How can it make me a better, wiser, or more compassionate person? By looking for the lessons in our experiences, we can transform pain into personal growth. Gratitude can be a powerful tool in shifting our focus from what we've lost to what we still have. Daily gratitude exercises, such as writing down things you're thankful for, can help reframe your perspective and bring a sense of calm. This practice reminds us that even in times of loss, there is still much to be grateful for, and this mindset can foster resilience and inner peace. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of community and mutual support. Talking to family, friends, or support groups can help you feel less isolated and more connected. Sharing your struggles and hearing others' experiences can provide comfort and strength. Remember, it's okay to ask for help and lean on others during difficult times. Dealing with loss is never easy, but Stoic principles can guide us through the process with strength and resilience. By recognizing our emotions, focusing on what we can control, reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, practicing gratitude and seeking support, we can navigate the pain of loss more effectively. Have you ever encountered someone whose actions reveal their ignorance, yet they hold their beliefs with the confidence of an expert? These situations can be incredibly frustrating, but they also present an opportunity to practice patience and grace. Consider the story of Galileo, the renowned scientist who championed heliocentrism during a time when geocentric beliefs were fiercely defended. Despite facing severe opposition and even house arrest, Galileo maintained his dignity and commitment to the truth. He often chose silence in the face of false accusations and ignorance, demonstrating a profound Stoic principle. We can only control our responses, not the actions of others. Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Reflect on how changing your response to ignorance can empower you. Galileo's silence was not a sign of weakness, but a powerful statement of his integrity and belief in his discoveries. Truth, he knew, does not need to be constantly defended with words. It stands firm on its own. When faced with ignorance, it's important to recognize the limits of your control and choose your battles wisely. This practice not only leads to a more peaceful and harmonious life, but also helps you see the bigger picture, focusing on long-term respect and success rather than short-term vindication. Consider how silence can be a graceful response to ignorance in your own life. How might this approach improve your relationships and enhance your own well-being? Let Galileo's story inspire you to practice Stoic silence, turning potentially frustrating encounters into opportunities for inner peace and personal growth. We've all experienced the sting of rumors at some point in our lives. Hearing whispers about us can be unsettling, but maintaining silence can transform the situation. Consider the story of a community leader dedicated to environmental protection. Despite facing false rumors about personal gain, she chose not to address each rumor individually. Instead, she remained focused on her work, embodying Marcus Aurelius's words, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By choosing silence and continuing her advocacy, this leader allowed her actions to speak louder than any rumor. Her behavior illustrates a fundamental Stoic concept. It's not external events that disturb us, but our reactions to them. Imagine how different your life could be if you ignored rumors and chose silence. What strength could you gain by not defending yourself verbally, but letting your actions reflect your true character? When faced with rumors, remaining calm and composed can preserve your integrity and self-respect. This community leader's decision to laugh at the rumors and maintain her composure not only kept her peace, but also demonstrated the power of Stoic silence. Her calm demeanor and unwavering commitment eventually silenced the rumors, proving that actions truly speak louder than words. Injustice is an unfortunate reality of life, and dealing with it requires a balance of fairness and inner strength. Stoic philosophy teaches us to endure hardships without complaint and to forgive others for their mistakes. Consider the example of Nelson Mandela, who fought against apartheid in South Africa. Despite spending years in prison, Nelson Mandela emerged as a champion of peace and reconciliation, embodying a deep Stoic resilience. Nelson Mandela's choice to focus on healing and unity instead of revenge illustrates a key Stoic principle. Our greatest power lies in our ability to choose our response to external events. Imagine how our lives might change if we followed Nelson Mandela's example when facing injustice. Can we choose to show understanding and kindness even in the face of adversity? Stoic philosophy does not advocate passive acceptance of injustice, but rather a strategic and principled silence that prepares us for constructive action. It's about maintaining inner peace and using calm to inspire thoughtful solutions that address wrongdoing. Nelson Mandela's legacy teaches us that sometimes the most profound response is cultivated in silence, allowing us to build a foundation for meaningful change. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "If someone succeeds in provoking you, realize that your mind is complicit in the provocation." This insight reminds us that we have a choice in how we respond to insults. Mahatma Gandhi, for example, faced numerous insults and resistance during his fight for Indian independence. Instead of responding with anger or insult, he chose silence and understanding, embodying the Stoic principle of joyful peace. Mahatma Gandhi's silent response to verbal and physical attacks often diffused hostility and garnered public support for his cause. Reflect on how taking a similar stance when insulted could change the dynamics of your interactions with others. By choosing silence, you give yourself room to act with purpose rather than impulsiveness. This practice not only keeps you calm, but also elevates you above petty conflicts. As we've explored these pivotal moments to embrace silence, from dealing with rumors to facing loss, Stoic wisdom has provided us with a path to peace and understanding. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Don't waste time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." In the spirit of his words, let us practice the deep strength found in silence. By choosing when to speak and when to listen, we can cultivate a peaceful, happy, and kind life. Embrace these Stoic principles in your daily interactions and observe how the power of thoughtful silence can enhance your life. If you found this discussion insightful and valuable, please click the like button. If you're new to our channel, subscribe for more deep lessons in Stoicism to help you grow. See you in our next video.